So welcome back to Fresh Food TV, and then it's me, your host, Tete Kwe. Sorry last week we couldn't make it due to a technical challenge, but this week we are bringing you the best as we approach this year's election. So before we continue with our program today, we want to quickly have a message from our sponsors.
Are you wondering on how to get your professional flyers for your birthday, business, and any kind of program? Then look no further than SD Graphics. You can contact them on 0554 312323 0554 312323 for your professional graphic designs.
Are you wondering on how your affordable spring rolls and samosas will be delivered to you, being it fried or frozen? Then look no further than Fina Bites. They are located at Sahara Dansuman, and you can also contact them on 0558 662516 or 0241 537402 for your delicious.
In need of a good electrician. Are you looking for rewiring, more sockets, a new distribution box, or are you simply looking to get a cooker wired in? No matter how small or large a job, we can quote you. And when we say we'll be with you at a certain day and time, we'll be there. Ask our past customers. They'll happily give you a reference. Just pick up the phone and we'll give you some numbers to ring. Don't take a risk with cheap electricians. They're cheap because somewhere they cut corners or are not fully qualified. For all your electrical power needs, call now.
Don't forget to follow them, SD Graphics, Fina Byte, Hida Had Electricals on social media. So before we move into our main topic for discussion today, we want to clear the minds of people concerning the missing names in the voters register. Now the EC chair has said that these names that were missing in some electoral areas like the Ashama and Kwale Klote constituencies, among other constituencies, these names have been restored back to the system. That is what she said.
Due to unintentional human and administrative errors, the process of the exportation of data from the BBD kits to the USB kits and then to the central database, in some instances, had some faults, and this led to some shortfalls in a number of areas. We have successfully retrieved and continue to retrieve valid applicants who were missing from the register. We have updated our electronic register with the missing data. An example is the case of a chairman in the Greater Accra region. The purported 7,000 plus applicants who were said to have been deliberately removed from the register are on the electronic register. It is important to note that the updated registers capturing the missing persons were also sent to the exhibition centers before the end of the process. Indeed, this was the same situation for areas such as Kwale Klote, Laura, Saula, Tuna, Kalba, to name a few. It is also important to emphasize that as a commission, we have always indicated that the figures we released during the registration exercise were provisional. As such, the final count may be above or below the provisional figures earlier provided.
So that is it from the EC. The EC is an anonymous body, and then let us trust the process. So moving into our main topic for today, we are looking at the running mates of the flag bearers of the major political parties, that is the MPP and then the NDC. Now before we move into the two current running mates, which is for the MPP and the NDC, that is Professor Joyina Nopokwa-Agyemang and His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Let us take a step back to look at the previous running mates Ghana had. Let us focus on the running mate of His Excellency John Agyekum Kufuor and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. That was in 2016, and then Kufuor in 2000. This will lead us to why parties select people from various regions in the country during an election, because you really want to capture more votes to win the election. So let us look at when His Excellency John Agyekum Kufuor was in power. Let us view the profile of his running mate. Now, Alhaji Ali Mahama was born in Jendi in the northern region on 3rd March 1947. So Ali Mahama studied at the government school in Tamale from 1960 to 1967. Proceeded to KNUST, that is Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, and started his working career at the Bolgatanga Regional Office of the State Construction Corporation as an engineer. So he was the first Muslim vice president of Ghana. So that is it there. He came all the way from Jendi in the northern region. So that is it. You really want to capture votes in the northern region. That is why His Excellency John Agyekum Kufuor thought it's wise to bring somebody from northern region to accumulate votes or to help win the hearts of the people there. But then let us move to his former vice president, Emisa Atta. So Emisa Atta was born on 29th April 1951 in Cape Coast. Completed secondary education at the Infante Prim School. Proceeded to University of Ghana and then he obtained his degree in we know he is an economist, obtained a degree in economics. So he was appointed as the governor of the Bank of Ghana in October 2009 by the former president of blessed memories, President John Evans Atamos. So these two vice presidents are now of blessed memories. So realize that Emisa Atta too came from Cape Coast. So the NDC also wanted to capture the hearts of the people of Cape Coast because the northern region is already one of their strongholds. Now moving to election 2020, both parties have outdoored their running mates. It's the NDC and the MPP have both outdoored their running mates. Let us be.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The presidential candidate for election 2020 has been unveiled. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who is also the President of the Republic of Ghana and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. His running mate has been chosen and endorsed. At this stage, Mr. Chairman, with your permission, I humbly invite the running mate of election 2020, who is also the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The presidential candidate for election 2020 has been unveiled. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who is also the President of the Republic of Ghana and the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. His running mate has been chosen and endorsed. At this stage, Mr. Chairman, with your permission, I humbly invite the running mate of election 2020, who is also the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud. Aktabir.
Together, we have made the best choice for Ghana. Together, we'll work for the women of Ghana, we'll work for the youth of Ghana, we'll work for the people of Ghana. I assure you, you have my fullest and unalloyed support. You have the fullest support of the NDC and the support of millions of Ghanaians, including young people who you have either directly trained in your long career as an educationist of repute, or those who you have inspired by your stellar achievements. We cannot fail them. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to present to the good people of Ghana Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, by the grace of God and the will of the Ghanaian people, the next Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my privilege and pleasure to present to you our Vice Presidential candidate, Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman.
First up. Is it beautifully outdoored by the MPP and the NDC. Now let us know who they are. I know we know one is Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, the other is His Excellency Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. But then let us know who they are. Let us do their profile.
Alhaji Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia is an economist and a banker. He was born on October 7, 1963 in Tamale to the late Alhaji Muni Bawumia, former chairman of the Council of State 1992 to 2000. He attended the Sakasaka Primary School in Tamale and gained admission to the Tamale Secondary School in 1975. He was president of the Ghana United Nations Students Association, (GANSA), in 1981. After his second cycle education, he went to the United Kingdom, where he studied banking and obtained a Chartered Institute of Bankers diploma. He obtained a first-class honors degree in economics from Buckingham University in 1987. He then obtained a master's degree in economics at Lincoln College, Oxford, and obtained a PhD in economics at the Simon Fraser University, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada in 1995. His areas of specialization include macroeconomics, international economics, development economics, and monetary policy. He returned to Ghana in 2000 to work as an economist at the Bank of Ghana. He rose from senior economics to head of department and subsequently as special assistant to the governor of the bank. In June 2006, President J.A. Kufuor appointed him as a deputy governor of the bank. Dr. Bawumia served as a consultant to the Economic Commission of Africa from February to March 2009. Bawumia was renominated as the vice presidential candidate to Nana Akufo-Addo for the 2012 general election in March 2012. The party won 10 seats in the northern region, including Yendi, Walewale, Yagaba, Kubore, Bumprugu, Bimbila, Treponi,
for rent allowance,
Totale,
sometimes up to 2 years demand. But someone who is finished school and just starting a job doesn't have those savings to pay all these huge demands.
The presidential elections to the incumbent John Dramani Mahama. However, in the 2016 elections, the MPP emerged victorious with Dr. Bawumia as the running mate and took 5 parliamentary seats in the Upper West region for the first time. As known to all, His Excellency the Vice President of the Republic is an economist, and we know how he and his team has helped to maintain the cedi from depreciation. Ghanaians would expect much investment into the economy should Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, born on the 22nd November 1951 in Cape Coast, Ghana, is a former Minister for Education in Ghana. She was appointed in 2013 by President John Mahama after the 2012 Ghanaian general election and served until January 2017 when the Nana Akufo-Addo's administration was elected to power. She is a member of the National Democratic Congress. Professor Opoku-Agyeman, former Vice-Chancellor of University of Cape Coast, Ghana, was the first female Vice-Chancellor of a state university in Ghana. She assumed duty on 1st October 2008, succeeding Emmanuel Ado Obeng. Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman attended Anglican Girls Secondary School at Koforidua and a Bree Presby Girls School. She then had her secondary education at the Wesley Girls High School in Cape Coast from 1964 to 1971. She completed BAd in English and French at the University of Cape Coast in 1977 and obtained her master's and doctorate degrees from New York University in Toronto, Ontario, Canada in 1980 and 1986 respectively. She taught and worked at the University of Cape Coast starting in 1986. She has held various academic positions include Head of Department of English, Dean of Faculty of Art, Warden of Adeshe Hall, Valco Trust Fund Postgraduate Hostel, and Dean of School of Graduate Studies and Research. From 1997, she has held the position of Academic Director of the School for International Training in the History and Cultures of the African Diaspora. From 2008 to 2012, she was the university's Vice-Chancellor. In March 2007, she was one of the 5 scholars selected to deliver presentations during the 200th anniversary of the abolition of slavery at the United Nations headquarters in New York City. In October 2009, she was elected Ghana's representative to the Executive Board of the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organizations, UNESCO. Ahead of 2012 general elections, Jane Opoku-Agyeman moderated the debate with Kojo Oppong Nkrumah. Between February 2013 and January 2017, she served as the Educational Minister of Ghana. Opoku-Agyeman has been honored with honorary degrees from the University of West Indies and Winston-Salem University. She has also received an award for global leadership from the University of South Florida in Tampa.
So the running mates are likely to become the vice presidents when their flag bearers are elected as presidents of the republic. Now, after the demise of Professor John Evans Atta Mills, the next vice president was chosen from Central Region. That was also the late economist Kwesi Emisa Atta, also from the Central Region. And then now we have Professor Jane, also coming from the Central Region. But we realize that the impact of Central Region has been low on the part of the NDC because they really struggled to get votes there, even though they had Kwesi Emisa Atta coming from the Central Region. They accumulated less votes in the previous election. But then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, upon being appointed as the flag bearer in 2016 election, has helped the NPP to capture more seats and more votes in the northern region. So realize that one is yielding results, the other is not really yielding results. So for Professor Jane, we are really yet to experience her impact in the election that will be held on December 2020. So share your thoughts, share your comments. Let us know, why do you think that the NDC, upon consistently selecting running mates from the Central Region, are not accumulating more votes from the Central Region? Keep your comments coming. Let us have your comments on our Facebook page, Friendsfood TV, on our Instagram handle, Friendsfood TV, and then you can also keep your comments coming here on our channel here on YouTube. Don't forget that this program is proudly brought to you by SD Graphics, See the Hard Electricals, and Fina Bytes. So as we move on in our subsequent weeks, we are also going to really look at how to accumulate more votes in terms of the major constituencies that we have in Ghana, the 10 major constituencies, and then when it looks like you are winning, how does the graph of the major constituencies look like, and then when you are losing an election, how it also looks like. So realize most of these constituencies are really crowded in Accra and then Kumasi. So as we go on in our subsequent weeks, we are going to bring you all that. We are going to keep you covered till the last day of election, till the last man casts his ballot. Do not forget that as the elections are approaching, drive safely, keep safely home, keep your children safe, keep your social distancing right, and then do not forget to wear your nose mask as directed by the president. Do not fight for any political party. They are in their room sleeping, having fun with their parents, with their kids, with their wives, whilst you be on the ground fighting for somebody who doesn't know you. It's a bye for now.
Money.